Hey everybody, I want to give a quick update. I know it might be kind of loud with my air conditioner behind me, so I'm gonna try to be kind of quick with this. I always get the low pump pressure when I'm trying to backwash, and I need to backwash the nasty stuff out of the pool, so I've reduced it down to a spigot. And that's the only thing. Even with just 3/4 inch pipe, it still get low pump pressure. So I've reduced it down to the spigot. It shows a little bit higher on the gauge coming through there. But I need to backwash this thing out as I vacuum it instead of back into the filter or back into the pool. And you'll see why here in just a second. So let me pause this and I'll run around and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Green, nasty. And it does this every 2 to 3 days. No matter what I do, the chlorine levels can be at 3, pH perfect, 7.6, and it still turns green. And granted, we've had 97, 98 degree temperatures, 80, 82 degree nights. Maybe the heat has something to do, I don't know. We were gone for 9 days, and it's been a struggle getting it back. So what I'm gonna do is use the vacuum now instead of vacuuming through the filter. With the water back into the pool, I'm gonna be able to vacuum it back out. I've got my hose running over there already, so I'm gonna vacuum this thing out straight out to the ground through the spigot and see how this works. And so it's kind of like fill and go, fill and vacuum at the same time. So I'll give you some results and keep an update here. I'm working on this video. It's going to be quite a few. Sorry it's taking so long to get it out. Yeah, I just wanted to add I'm doing this through the waste process on the 6-way valve, not the backwash. The waste is where you want to go, so it just goes directly out the 6-way valve, straight out of the pool, straight out. So that's what you want to do. Okay everybody, just wanted to say a few things about the pool here. First of all, if you're not into hard work, don't buy this pool. It is hard work. It's something that you have to maintain or pay somebody to maintain. So if you're not willing to pay somebody to maintain your pool for you on a weekly basis, be prepared to do some hard work. We live in the Savannah, Georgia area. It's very hot here, very humid here. Right now we've been going through some really hot temperatures, upper 90s, high heat indexes. Anybody knows when it gets up into the low 80s at night, you're really dealing with some miserable conditions. So we get a lot of algae buildup in the pool over the last few weeks. We were gone for 9 days on vacation, and that really hurt, really set me back. It's been a struggle to keep it up. As seen in some of my previous videos over the last couple of days, what I've been fighting, you see what it looks like now. And it's been a real struggle today. I've been working at it all day because I came back out again today and it was green, settling on the bottom. I've added a full gallon of algicide with a clarifier, another thing of shock, and about 30 pounds of salt, I guess, to say. And I've swept it about 4 or 5 times and backwashed it about 4 or 5 times to get it to where it is now. And that's just in about 6 hours time. This is what it's come to. It looks a lot better now. We can swim in it now. But like I said, if you're not willing to put the work into this on a weekly basis, sometimes daily, just to get it where you need it to be and monitor it, you know, pay somebody to do it, because it is an expense that you can save yourself if you just put a little hard work into it. And you get a little more satisfaction out of it too. I do anyway. To know I can do this and take care of this for my family. And we don't have to leave our house to go swimming. Even though we have a beach here, I'd much rather swim at this than at that beach. This is salt water too, very therapeutic. So not done with the deck yet. It's been slow going with not being here and everything that's been going on in our life. So be prepared. Got some more of those coming, more videos on the deck. And so I just got through cutting the grass, and I got a lot of debris floating on top of the pool because of that. That's okay. You see the water looks a whole lot better. I've been working at it all day. Like I said, it's hard work. I got the flow reducer in the input to slow it down to make it skim a little faster over there. Give it more pressure to the skimmer to help clean the surface off. I don't know if you can see this in the video, but it's got a lot of little flakes of black grass all over the surface. So, I'm going to walk around to the other side of the pool. I'm going to do a backwash on the filter and kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about with the green how it comes out of the pool. Might be a little loud with my air conditioner, so I'll try to speak up a little bit. So I'm going to show you my little design I set up there. It's not all glued together except for where it hooks up to the 6-way valve. All the rest of it's just kind of stuck together down there. So there you go. I want you to get a look at the water as it comes out of this thing. So let's turn it off here. We'll switch this over to backwash, which releases the water already a little. Look at this. There it is. Look at that. It's disgusting. Been doing that all day. This is probably my 5th or 6th backwash through the day. And, still coming out of there green. So that's not all I have. Even that you can see in the sight glass there, man. Whew. Pretty rough. Still get a lot of sand coming back through too, as you can see. Not too bad. At least I've been getting it all cleaned up, getting all this green crap out of it. So I like the way this works. It allows me to vacuum the pool straight out the waste and not have all that crap circulate back to the pool. So there we go with the low pressure. And for some reason it has plenty of pressure. So just to add, when you backwash, always rinse for about a minute or so. It cleans out the sight glass, clean stuff coming out down there. It kind of settles the sand back out according to what the video says when you first install. So, backwash, then rinse, and then back to filter. So I've seen a few videos out there about these pools, these Intex pools, with some of the things that go wrong with them, and some of them I can verify, like rust. You can see that already in less than 2 months. Right at 2 months, this pool's had water in it, and we got rust right there. See that right there is rust already. There's a couple other places, but one thing I would recommend to anybody who's going to put this pool up, you can see there the tarp that I put underneath it, and that's why. These things they send you with this thing are so cheap. Look, I'm gonna be picking this up in my yard before too long. It just disintegrates. I think Intex could do a much better job with this. This is horrible. This is something that was used for some roofing after some hurricanes came through, and you can see, man, this is some sturdy stuff. Even after the salt water and all, holds up a whole lot better. So spend the money and buy yourself a tarp that'll cover. Now I didn't have enough to cover the whole thing. It stops right there, but you can see, man, that cheap crap right there. That's just too cheap. What I do recommend is putting a couple of blocks in the corners, because where the water sloshes out right there, started digging a hole in the ground even through the tarp. So put a couple of blocks down there to kind of stop that. Really helps out a lot. Those steps over there, 220 bucks delivered to the house. Really easy to put together. It's kind of like snap block stuff and just a couple of stainless steel screws. They do send you those at least. Attaches to the deck right there. I like them, other than the fact that should have been a little bit longer. Needs to be a little bit longer for like this situation. Eventually I will have that extend over, but they seem to want to tilt out. They kind of want to float this way. They tilt out at the bottom out that way. And I put sand in it. I got almost 50 pounds of sand in there. See where somebody said that leaks out. Haven't had any leak out in mine. Not yet anyway. So other than that, man, they are great. They're so much better than those flimsy things that come with it. I definitely recommend buying something like that, something similar to that to put in your pool. Hardest thing to those is keeping them clean. So, other than that, you can see how the water's become really clear today. Super duper clear. Maybe we can swim in here in a little while after I get all this stuff skimmed off the surface. We'll see you on the next video. Alright, so there's what I'm working with. As you can see, let me hold this up to the light. In the sky there. Get a good look at what my levels look like. Chlorine's a little on the high side, which is fine considering what I've been doing to it today to get it green, from green to blue. Looks a whole lot better now. Whole lot better. So, if you don't have one of these kits, I recommend a kit similar to this. Comes with a little brochure here. Inside of this, it shows you everything you need to do right there to take care of your pool. Step by step, reasons, how to change it, everything you need to know about pool care. You see I'm talking a lot about cyanuric acid, which is this one right here, white one, which is basically stabilizer, y'all. If you don't know a whole lot about pools, you definitely need stabilizer. It helps maintain your chlorine levels before they drop out. Anyway, that's what I recommend. One of these kits like this right here. Really awesome kits. Okay, so it's Monday after work. I spent all weekend working on the pool, as some of the previous videos in this segment. You can see how clear this water is today. It is beautiful. The stuff you see is what's the remnants of the grass clippings from yesterday, where I cut the grass and it all settled on top of the pool and sunk to the bottom. But the water is magnificent, and 30 pounds of salt, some shock, and some algicide that has clarifier built into it did this. So I'm gonna go around here real quick and backwash the pump, see how much more green we get out of it. You've seen what it was last time, so let's see what we get this time. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that is disgusting. Just so you know though, that's what it takes to get this pool cleaned up. It's very crucial that you maintain your correct salt levels, and everything else associated with pools. Keep it from turning green like this. The 9 days really hurt us being gone. Lots and lots of fresh water this year from rain and me working on the pool have kind of contributed to this problem without having to add any more salt. So keep that in mind. The more fresh water you add, you're going to have to add salt back to your pool, things like that. I was out of test strip, so I didn't know where my salt level was. Apparently it was pretty low. You hear this pump now giving me the low pressure, but that right there is what it runs at normal pressure. So I don't know why it's giving me that sound. Still got tons of sand coming back out through the filter. Wanting to backwash it. It's fine stuff. I guess that's over time it working itself down to smaller pieces and just getting stuff out of it that missed on the first initial backwash. So I'm gonna vacuum the pool real quick, get it out, and I want to go swimming. So until next time. All right, I got it all cleaned up, got me a swim in before Mother Nature starts showing up and forcing me inside all around. typical coastal Georgia weather this time of year. But, and if you put in the hard work, folks, this is what you get. It's very enjoyable. Alright, so I just got home from work, and this happened last night. But I didn't get a chance to do the video on it this morning, so I'm out here doing it today. The skimmer, you could see the thing is on the ground down there. When I came out this morning, this thing was completely disconnected off the side rail and down in the pool. The basket was tumped upside down underneath it. There's the skimmer right there, and the ring for it right there. I've had nothing but trouble keeping this thing attached to the side of the pool. It's a crappy design, and in comparison, let me show you how this is hooked up. Just the 2 bolts here. That's it, just these 2 bolts. Doesn't go far enough down for one. But let me show you something else. The game, which is less important to the pool, comes with all that to hook it up, so that you can really get rough with this thing and it won't come off. And I need to tighten it up a little bit, but still, I mean, why couldn't they do that like that? And it'll attach right to the little pole here, like it does over there. So, that's one of my pet peeves about this thing. Still got a little bit more of that grass that resettled back in the bottom of the pool from yesterday, or after I vacuumed it up. I was hoping I could go swimming today, but let's see what's coming our way. It's about to start raining on me any second here. All the way around. Another day of rain. So maybe I'll get to swim in it. I don't know. Alright, well, I'm going to do one more backwash on this thing. You've seen how clear it was yesterday and how clear it was just a second ago when I just showed you the skimmer issues. So I'm going to backwash it again real quick. It's Tuesday after work now. Let's see what we get out this time. See how green it is. That's not too bad after 24 hours of circulation. Not bad at all, considering how green this thing was. So backwash it, and here comes the rain. As you can see, the raindrops hit the ground. As I said, it's about to rain, so gotta go, y'all. Alright, I wanted to do one last video before I put all these together and put this last video up, this first update up. I didn't really discuss too much about those steps right there. Those are VM Innovations. Really good steps. Maybe a little overpriced for what they are, but they are a whole lot better than the flimsy ones that come with it. VM Innovations. I'll give them, I say probably a 90 out of 100. I can't give them a full 100 because of the cost, and it's a lot of snap lock stuff, so as long as they don't come apart, so far they seem to be pretty sturdy. That skimmer, obviously, I don't care for it. I hate the skimmer, and they could do a whole lot better job with that. So, but take care of your pool. This is what it'll look like. It's been like this for about 4 days now. I can't swim because it's always freaking raining, which is getting ready to do again right here, as you can see. Got rain all around us, and that's what it's going to do most of the night tonight, like it did yesterday and the day before. So, all right, I'm gonna wrap this video up. If I come across any other issues or things that I need to put up, I'll put them up. We are planning on taking some more vacation this year. We'll be putting up some videos of a trip to Boston, Washington, D.C., and New York City. They're going to be quick. Just stopping in for a minute, doing a little family vacation trip for Thanksgiving. So hang in there, folks. Those will come soon. If you got this pool, enjoy it. Keep your hard work up and make it look like this for your family, and you'll enjoy it as much as our family does. So until next time.